There's got to be a better way.
Not every healthy meal has to contain broccoli. Welcome back to Rice Camera Action. I'm Rob and today we're going to be making a sesame chicken on a bed of asparagus and enoki mushrooms. In a time where people are becoming more health conscious, there are plenty of options out there for healthy foods. You don't always have to stick to the same old boring combinations. Today we're going to make something that is a little bit different, still healthy, but has that good taste as well. Here in front of me, I've got all of the ingredients we're going to need. We've got our chicken breast, because it's the leanest cut of meat from the chicken. We've got our cherry tomatoes, which we're just going to use as a garnish. Asparagus here. We've got our egg, just for some extra protein. Sesame seeds, and for our sauces, we've got soy sauce, sriracha. We've got sesame oil here, which is kind of high in calories, but it's got some good fats, so we're going to use that today. We've got salt and pepper and just our enoki mushrooms. Now, I'm going to combine all of this stuff to make, hopefully, a delicious meal. I don't want to be one of those people who buy a Big Mac and sniff it and then take a bite of a carrot.
One carrot? No?
Who wants to do that? First thing we're going to want to do, grab your knife and just even up all of this asparagus. We're just going to want to chop the bottom off because it's never too nice at the bottom. So we're just going to even it up here. Just give it a swift cut through. Also so it fits in the pan. Just throw these away. Now I'm just going to move this to the side just a little bit. With our chicken breast, you buy it because it's the leanest cut of meat, but it does come with some fat. So we're just going to quickly trim that off as well. Off you go. Anything here? Yep. Just make sure you get rid of all the gristly bits, anything that's going to give you a bit of a surprise when you bite down on it. A little bit more here. One, two. That should do it. Now, I actually have to go back and cut the enoki mushrooms, but the one thing you mustn't do when you're cooking is obviously cut raw meat and then go back to cut other things that aren't raw meat. So, just going to give this a wash. All right, knife's all clean, washed. Going to grab the enoki mushrooms. Now this is a lot of enoki mushrooms. We're not going to need that much. They don't really shrink like regular mushrooms when you cook them. Let's just get a bit out here. Put them away. Now the bottoms of enoki mushrooms are just dirt, so we really have to get rid of that as well. Throw these away and keep all of this. There you go, guys, pretty simple. This is the base, topped with this. So now we're going to start preheating the fry pan and we're going to put these in. Now, usually I would use spray oil because it's a lot less calories than olive oil. You'll never know how much is in here. Just a little bit is a lot of calories. But today, because we're cooking with cast iron, I'm not going to use spray oil. It's got to be olive. Just drizzle a little bit in there, wait for it to heat up, and then we're going to put the veggies in. Pan's been preheating for a little bit, got the oil in there. Now we're going to chuck the asparagus and the enoki in. I'll take this with me. Just going to spread it around. Try to separate the enoki mushrooms. There we go, fan them out. And just leave that to cook. Now what we want to do is check on that, turn it, mix it around every 30 seconds or so. Here we have the chicken. We're just going to put a bit of salt and pepper on there. Salt. It's not just going to be salt and pepper. That's the whole traditional healthy eating. There will be sauce that goes over this. So just going to pick these up and put it over here for a minute while I get the asparagus and mushrooms out. Let's bring this one back a bit. There we go. One more for you. One more for you. There we go. We'll make this look a little nicer later, but that's how it starts. Now what we need to do is put our pan back on and put the chicken back in there. A little bit more olive oil. There's some mushrooms left in there, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Chicken breast straight in. Let's see if I can fit two. There we go. We've got the chicken cooking in the background now. I'm just going to move these to the side. And we're going to make our sauce for the chicken. So on the website, I have the exact measurements for all of these, but I'm just going to eyeball it here because I've made it before. So we've got our soy sauce. Sriracha. Sesame oil. And sesame seeds. Just going to grab a spoon. Mix that together, and that's all there is to it. That's your sauce. The chicken's been cooking in the cast iron pan behind me for about 10 minutes now. It's time to take it off, put it here, dice it up, and serve. Okay, here we have our chicken. And we're just going to slice it. I'm just going to lay the chicken on top of here. There's one. We've got our cherry tomatoes, which we're just going to use as a garnish. Just like that. And now we're just going to pop these to the side quickly. We're going to fry some eggs, pop them on top, and it'll be done. We've got our fried eggs. We're just going to finish this dish off by topping it with the fried egg right there. Let's move this one a little bit. There we go. and our sauce from before. Just over the chicken. And that's it, guys. Sesame chicken on a bed of enoki mushrooms and asparagus with a fried egg on top.